This woman had never even been in a relationship, yet she was convinced she was pregnant. Every day, she went to the hospital for checkups. Even when the results clearly showed she wasn't pregnant, she still believed it just because she felt like she had pregnancy symptoms. The doctors were speechless after hearing this. After leaving the hospital, Louise continued to act like a pregnant woman. She pretended to hold her waist and knelt on the ground, asking passers-by to call an ambulance for her. After pulling this stunt several times, even the midwives became tired of her. Louise often called the midwives to her house. She claimed her condition was getting worse, but when Hilda checked her, she found Louise to be completely normal. Still, after Louise begged and pleaded, Hilda agreed to run another test. The next day, Louise called the doctor to her house again. She said she felt dizzy, nauseous, and couldn't stand. She even claimed Hilda had found blood in her urine the day before. But after a full checkup, the doctor found no issues. Louise ignored the results and begged to be admitted to the hospital, but the doctor couldn't approve it. Over the following week, Louise kept visiting the hospital, pretending to feel unwell. She also tricked Hilda into coming to her home after work, claiming she was sick. Once Hilda arrived, she would take care of Louise and even clean her house. Louise's sad expressions fooled Hilda again and again. As Hilda tried to leave one night, Louise pretended her hands were cramping, then accidentally spilled tea on the floor. Once more, she acted helpless and asked Hilda to mop it up. Kind-hearted Hilda was tricked into staying until late at night, but slowly, Hilda began to realize she was being manipulated. She reported Louise's behavior to the doctor and started paying more attention to her mental state. The next day, Louise claimed there was blood in her vomit, but Hilda noticed something strange. By the sink, she found a bloody razor, and Louise's hand clearly had fresh cuts. Hilda realized it was all fake and exposed her without hesitation. Still, Louise tried to argue and accused Hilda of lacking empathy. Angry and disappointed, Hilda left. Louise had no choice but to turn to the doctor again. The doctor calmly told her that a mental health specialist had been arranged for her. Unexpectedly, Louise lost control. She accused them of being irresponsible and began listing all the symptoms she believed she had. But this time, no one believed her. Back at home, Louise came up with a new plan. She first called Hilda, then took some pills before Hilda arrived pretending she wanted to end her life. When Hilda showed concern and comforted her, Louise finally felt satisfied. Watching her behavior, the doctor and Hilda were both at a loss. They had no choice but to send her to a specialized care center for treatment. The night before she left, she finally told Hilda the reason behind it all. When she was a child, she once fainted on the street due to appendicitis. At the hospital, the nurses took care of her with great kindness. Since then, she had always dreamed of living in a hospital and being looked after.